welcome. We back. Welcome to a brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. My co-host wasn't here last week, but my co-host
I
Lee
know.
is back.
I was feeling under the weather, guys.
It's your boy John, and we're just gonna get into it. So I know war shows be happening here and there, but I don't be watching the war shows like I used to. I feel like when I was younger, it was something to watch. Like, yeah, we're gonna watch this, that. I feel like it was more entertaining. It was more entertaining when it was when I was younger. I don't know. As I grow old, I felt like I don't know. It just the spark of award shows hasn't been there for me. But the American Music Award show was last night, and my co-host wants to talk about the show. She watched it, and she wants to break down what she saw, what she liked about it, what she disliked about it, and we want to discuss about the AMAs. So,
well, I got more dislikes than I got likes, so I mean, we're not gonna go through the whole thing. But again, I'm a big fan of Olivia Rodrigo.
You did mention that. You did mention that.
Yes. And so it was good to see her perform my favorite song right now, Traitor. I love that. I think Cardi brought something different. I mean, she wasn't extra like she usually is with her. She was actually really good. Like I was surprised. We found out that JoJo Siwa made more on her appearances and if you want her bookings, she makes more than an average rapper, 10 times more.
That's crazy.
Cardi B said that she's fully booked. Like Cardi B couldn't even get her for her daughter's birthday.
I know.
And that says a lot.
That's the little girl that make videos. I feel like I only know about her because there was a negative story that took place, and that's how I found out about her.
But I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
we learned that
I remember it was the baby mentioned her in the lyric, and a lot of people just like that. And that's how I found out. I just know she's a YouTube star.
Listen, we found out that she's booked and paid up compared to most of these.
So that's crazy. That's definitely crazy, But that's tell you like a lot of these people, they call influencers. She's a YouTuber, what they call YouTubers/influencers, and a lot of them really do be getting paid to make appearances after they create a following. They get paid.
Cardi B said 10 times more than the average rapper.
Not a lot. That's because you gotta understand when it comes to rap, a lot of these rappers always gonna big themselves up than what they actually make. So they always gonna say they make way more than they actually make. It's part of it's part of the brand. You gotta you gotta sell yourself. So I wouldn't be shocked because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of rappers out there, but I feel like there's different tiers, and there's in each tier, rappers are making a certain amount of money, but YouTubers, TikTokers, influencers, that's the thing now. So they making.
I get that, but Johnny, damn.
I know.
JoJo Siwa?
I know. It's surprising, but it's definitely surprising. But it's like, damn, they make.
It's not even surprising. It's just like, dude.
Well, true. If you follow how everything's going, it's not as surprising. But to me, I feel like it's a little surprising, just tad bit, but it's not shocking. That's what I mean to say. It's a bit surprising, but it's not shocking. It's like, yeah, no, they be on YouTube making money, on sites making money, but well, shout out to them. But what else? Like, you had a favorite performance?
I just told you my favorite performance.
Oh. Now you did say that was your girl, and she performed your favorite song. I know that was your favorite performance, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, what I didn't like. So here's my problem, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. So they had New Edition go against New Kids on the Block, and I don't know if you know who New Kids on the Block is.
I know New Kids on the Block.
Okay, because that's really old. Again, you have to be born around that era or at least have parents who play that kind of music to know who New Kids on the Block is. Here's my thing. I was born in that era. not in that era, but my parents played that era, right? And what pissed me off is that New Kid on the Block don't compare to New Edition, so it really wasn't a competition.
They did this at the award show.
Yeah, so it was group versus group, and it was stupid because who the fuck is fucking with New Edition?
I'm not gonna lie, I see what they did there, but it's like they definitely should have got a much. Probably couldn't book something, but they should have definitely booked a much bigger pop group to think, because New Edition is definitely catalog. Yeah, I don't think that was a bad matchup.
Yeah, and again, at the award show, there was a lot of people who were sitting down. Again, New Edition and New Kid on the Block, it was in my dad's and my mom's era. And so to me, it's just having them in this era just doesn't make sense. Nobody knew the words and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here singing at the top of my lungs and stuff, but that's because,
I feel like New Kid on the Block was big when they first came out, but they didn't really, how certain pop groups were, they blew when they came out, and it's just like over the years time, people still remember. I don't think New Kids on the Block's impact was like that. Right. But they definitely had a big impact when they first came out, but it just wasn't one of those, like it fizzled out. It fizzled out. They started doing a thing, but their impact fizzled out. So it's like, unless you know, like if you don't really know, you're not gonna know them. But if you know, you're gonna know them.
Right, but that's what I'm saying to you, Johnny.
But yeah, I that was a bad matchup. I don't think that was a fair matchup. They definitely should have. Yeah. They definitely should have put a much. It should have been a better matchup.
Right.
But
that's it.
Any award, someone winning an award, anything like grinded your gears.
Yeah.
Or was it
Doja Cat got for best R&B. I thought she was a pop star.
She's versatile. I think she's everything. I think she does a little everything. That's how I look at her. I think I don't know if she.
So you think she does a little bit of everything?
Yeah, I think so. I think she does a little everything. I could be wrong, but that's how I look at her. I look at her as like she does a little of everything. I don't know.
When has she come up with R&B?
She won like for R&B, like what was it? Album or record? What was it?
Song.
R&B song. What was the song that was nominated?
I don't know. Hold on. I watched, but then when I heard she was R&B, I'm like, fuck that shit. She ain't no damn R&B.
But that's how I look at her. I think she does a little of everything.
She was favorite album. Over fucking.
Yeah, that I want to think she came out with a whole R&B album. I could be wrong. I didn't listen to the album, so I can't state that.
I did, and it ain't no R&B. I know what R&B is. Usher's R&B. Bruno Mars is R&B. Jasmine Sullivan is R&B.
You tell the difference between what's R&B and pop. I just felt like she does a little, like she might give you an R&B record and give you like a few pop records, and that's how I look at her. But,
when did she give us a few R&B?
I didn't say a few.
Me so mad.
I didn't say a few. I said.
That's what you just said. You just said she gives you a few R&B.
No. I said she gives you a R&B track. I said a few pop records and a thing. We'll run back to 10. No, you can run it back. But I'm pretty sure I said a R&B.
I hope you run it back. You did not say that. You said a few R&B, a few pop.
I said a few pop and a R&B track, but I could be wrong. But speaking of AMAs, two of this generation's all-time artists put the beef behind them. They ain't not beefing no more. If we don't know what we're talking about Drizzy, and we're talking about Ye. And with that squashing the beef, they are also both going to be performing at that Free Larry Hoover concert together. So they about to perform together. It looks like, like everything's water under the bridge now. Everything's gravy. Time to make some, do business, make some money, and move on from all the nonsense that took place. Even though I didn't take it as a serious beef, and they took a little jabs at each other, but I didn't really see it as a real serious beef. Your feelings behind it? I know you definitely never, felt like it was a waste
They a
of time talking
gimmick.
about it.
That whole beef was a gimmick. I said that from the beginning. I said it when they were putting out their albums. I told you they were gimmicks, and you was like, no. And I told you, I'm like, Johnny, they gimmicks. They both gimmicks. Now all of a sudden they want to put the beef to rest and all this other shit and perform and make money. That's what that whole beef was about. It's so convenient they make up after their records come out, make money. It's so convenient.
I understand that, but you know what it is? I feel like nothing really.
Here you go with your shit.
No. I feel like them being put together was forced. I don't think it was. I think it's entities behind the scenes that pushed for I won't even say beef, the misunderstanding, the dislike or whatever. Because it wasn't real beef. It wasn't like we discussed this. It was like they was that bump into each other at the same time. Nothing like when you think about beef,
Johnny,
a beef was gonna take place.
Johnny, who I really want to see make up is Pusha T and Drake.
That I don't know about.
Pusha T and Drake need to make up. When Pusha T and Drake make up, I know it's real.
A lot of disrespectful stuff was said.
Right, and that's why they need to make up.
Maybe in time. As of right now, I don't see
that. Fuck that. Show me it's real. Make Pusha T and Drake.
Well, you can wish for the best, but with that, I don't know. They was really jabbing.
They weren't hiding their friendship from the world. They were hiding the world from their friendship. I feel like when they make up, I know it's real. I know they ain't gonna listen. To be honest with you, I feel like that was more of a beef than the Kanye and Drake shit.
Of course. I agree.
When I saw them make up, I'm like, okay. Listen, the only beef I ever wanted to see two people make up was Nas and Jay. Those were the only two beefs.
There was definitely some disrespectful jabs between the two, but over time,
right,
we'll squash it. Yeah,
right. But that's what I'm saying. Those are the only two beefs that one beef that I was like, yo, damn. And when they made up, I was like, oh, okay. This one was whack.
It just didn't really, like I said, there was some jabs here and there. What didn't really have any. It was amongst that, and yeah, they just took jabs at each other every now and then. But other than that, it wasn't crazy. So, but yeah, they squashed their beef, and they are set to perform at that benefit concert.
Would you go pay to watch that benefit concert?
I think it's free. I could be wrong, but I think it's a free benefit.
But that's not what I just asked you. I asked you, would
I pay to go see it?
Don't lie. You would, because you a sucker.
I'm not in a concert. You know what I'm trying to say?
You would, because you a sucker. And just because it's Kanye West.
I will go to a Ye concert. Yeah, I'm not even a concert person, but I'll go to a Ye concert. That's a fact. So yeah. but that's what to the question you asked. My point is like, oh, I'm going because and Drake squashed the beef and they about to have this show and I want to see it. But I'll definitely go to a Ye concert.
I wouldn't pay money. I wouldn't, even if it was a free concert and they say you gotta do donations, I still wouldn't go. I think this was a gimmick. How is that crazy? When you go to a performance,
I said
these are people.
You said you want to go to a free concert. I said that's crazy.
No, I wouldn't. No, with them two, I would not. You would go to a free concert with them two?
Yeah, it's free. Maybe having some good performances and for free, yeah, of course. But I'm willing to pay for a Ye concert.
I don't sell my soul for free.
I know Drake's jumping in the game. Drake does him, but I'm not as big a fan of Drake as I am of Ye. So I'll definitely pay for a Ye concert.
I don't give my soul for free.
I gotta give my soul for a free concert. It's just a appearance, enjoy the show, and go home.
I don't give my soul for free. I'm gonna stick to it. I said what I said.
But okay.
I said what I said.
But things is looking up, positive energy from here on out. Looks like from those camps now.
When Pusha T and Drake apologize to each other, then I think the beef is done for real. Because isn't Pusha T Kanye West artist?
Yes,
they can't make up unless Pusha T makes up with Drake. That's just that's an honest answer right there.
True, but then you gotta remember what you just said. Keyword is Pusha T is Ye's artist, so meaning Ye could.
So what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If Pusha T feels some type of way, Kanye gonna feel some type of way.
Pusha can still feel some type of way right now.
And Kanye gonna feel some type of way if Pusha T come and tell him. Yeah, he is. Don't shake your head. Yes, he is. That's why the beef started in the first place. Because freaking Drake thought that Kanye and Pusha T was on doing this shit on purpose.
Nah, Drake didn't think. He believed Kanye said some information that he confided in Kanye and Ye. And then he passed that information to Pusha T, and then Pusha T used that information to throw it back at Drake.
Right. I just proved my point.
Like I said, but they're the head honcho. So I'm trying to say no disrespect to Pusha T. Those are the head honchos. Those are like the
you try to call out Pusha T?
No, it's just the fact. Ye is the head honcho. I'm trying to say Ye.
All right, but don't be dissing Pusha T like that though. Pusha T got bars.
I'm pretty sure they got a good relationship. So, and I'm pretty sure they probably spoke about it. And Kanye said he just stood out of the thing, but obviously the beef carried over, and then Drake went straight for Kanye, and then it was a little something for a little bit, and it died out. Well, they squashed it, but maybe one day they'll squash the beef. Maybe one day they'll squash it. But till then, who knows? So then, who definitely knows? But we're going to move on to some controversial news. I know a lot of people have a lot to say about it, but, it's definitely something that was a hot topic of the news. The Kyle Rittenhouse verdict came in, and for those who don't know, he's the white boy that came from another state with a gun. So he went to where people was protesting, and
people or Black Lives Matter. I'm sorry. I thought we were giving facts.
What did I say? I just wasn't sure of the protest. I knew of the incident. I wasn't 100% sure what the means, but I think the protest was for forgot his name, but he went to the protest, and
he had a wife. He had a assault rifle.
He came from another state.
You said a gun. He had an assault rifle.
It's a weapon. It's the same shit.
Right, but it's not the same shit. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is the problem. It's not the same shit. You ever see somebody call me an assault rifle? Assault rifle is like this thing.
No, I know, but I called it what it was. I said it was a gun. I didn't. All right, so my bad. Let me emphasize it. He came from another. I'm
just asking you. If you left your house, right, and you were 17 and you had an assault rifle, leaving your house, would your mom not stop you?
Of course. Shit.
Okay.
She wasn't in my crib at 17. Like, if she found that in the crib.
I'm just asking you because there's a big difference between an assault rifle and a gun. Because a gun, as a parent, I could say I didn't see the gun. He hit the gun. But assault fucking rifle, I'm pretty sure your mom.
and the point you made, I definitely understand it. But yeah, so that's why I said I'm go back. He left. He traveled from one state to another state with an assault rifle. Went to where there was protests, and fortunately, 3 people were shot, 2 people were killed, and he was arrested. Eventually, he was accused of, and then he was found not guilty. And they said basically he got the self defense. That was his way. The what they said was why he beat the charge was self defense. But I'm not gonna lie, once the judge threw away the weapon charge. Once he said that weapon charge, I knew it wasn't gonna go how people planned it. Because with that was like a guarantee of he would have to do some type of time because he wasn't supposed to. I don't even understand how that got thrown out, but so
let's make some pointers here. Mm-hmm. I think we gotta make some pointers, right? Because I'm a parent. Johnny, you're not a parent yet.
I know.
I'm a parent, so I'm gonna give you some pointers, okay? Let my 17-year-old come and ask me. I don't have a 17-year-old yet, but let my 17-year-old son come and ask me, can you drive me across state with a assault rifle to a protest that he's against? And I get in my car, drive my 17-year-old with an assault rifle to another state. I should be charged. As an adult, as a parent, he is my responsibility. He is still a minor, okay? Mm-hmm. It is my job to keep him safe and the world safe for my child, right? It is my job to protect from both ways, right? Protect the world from my child and protect the child from the world, okay? As that being said, Johnny, I should be prosecuted with him because it's illegal for a 17-year-old to carry an assault rifle. That's one. Two, it's illegal because the gun wasn't registered in the state that he went to. And three, you could have mind your damn business and stood at your damn house instead of going fucking with these people, okay? He purposely went and he fucked with them, Johnny. He purposely went to this damn protest and he fucked with them. Then got upset when they fucked with him back and then shot these people. Listen, that is not... Listen, this case really blew mine. And let me tell you something. I was at the hospital. We stopped seeing patients to hear the damn verdict. And I tell you, I got up and I just walked away because this white privilege shit is starting to really irritate my ass.
No, I'm saying, but I'm not gonna lie, the verdict was more like once they dropped the gun charge, it was like, yeah, you know where the verdict was going because that's.
Does that make the verdict correct? I mean,
no. I'm not saying
we should have expected. Yes, of course we expected. We expect him to listen.
No, I was just saying.
I get heated because as a fucking parent, like you're the idiot.
What I was saying was it eases the. No, I'm trying to say like instead of like you see it, you get the verdict, and like you have your emotions. Still gonna have your emotions, but what I'm saying is, it like lessen the blows. Like, I already see how this is gonna go. You know, like oh, they said this. And then when you hear about certain things, it was like, yeah, you know how this is gonna go. You're not gonna like it, but this is how it's gonna go. And then,
but I think what really pissed me off, Johnny, is that then our president went on the fucking internet and was like, "This is justified." Like, maybe certain things you just shouldn't talk.
I'm not gonna lie.
Certain things you should shut the fuck up on.
Our president he panders, so it's not like his first statement is what he really believed, and the second statement is just him trying to pander to the minorities, to the black people. That's
again. Sometimes just shut up, like just Be
I
quiet.
read the first statement he made. I'm like, well, my first thought was like, oh, that's who everybody voted for, right? You know, everyone that disagreed with the verdict, that's who y'all voted for. That's the first thing I think. And then when he made his second statement, trying to clear up what he said in the first statement, I'm like, that's him pandering, because that's what he is. He's a panderer. He trying to, you know, you're not trying to antagonize.
You know, when I was reading that statement, what I thought?
Oh God.
They're gonna start calling him. They're gonna start calling him One-Term Joe.
Listen, I was never a big fan of him. I was never a fan of him, but you know.
It was the lesser of two evils.
I think,
but One-Term Joe is in the.
I just feel like he's just more. I feel like they on the same boat. It's just one's more open about it, and you see it more, and one says more that's going to upset you, while the other is trying to, you know, like, you know, show that what this is what they is, and when they really not what they saying they are. That's how I look at it with those two. But yeah, that's how when he made the second statement, like, all right, now he's trying to pander to the thing. But you know, hopefully 2024 we have something politically wise to look forward to. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with this guy because I think he's gonna be better. But woo, man.
Every time I hear about this verdict, every time I hear about this case, my ears get hot because it's just irritating as hell as a parent. And it's irritating as a parent. I'm gonna tell you why it's irritating as the victim parent, because to know that my kid was killed and y'all think it was self-defense is crazy to me, because my kid went to a protest for his life and end up dying. Like, that shit just makes me mad.
Because I look at it also as like, what was his, like, you know, if people was protesting what you don't believe in, that's like, everyone's entitled to what they believe. What made, I know what I'm trying to say, what made you want to go there with an assault rifle? You're already disagreeing with what they're protesting about. You're already disagreeing. So what made you want to go? Because obviously that's already going to start off something. When people disagree, especially how everything is now, going to this and you already disagree, it's going to start some shit. But you decided to go there. I don't know what his intent was, but it definitely was nothing positive. It was nothing positive. It wasn't nothing to diffuse anything.
It was an intent to kill. Let's just cut the bullshit. It was intent to kill.
Because realistically, obviously, you went there. You disagreed. You know, you could have just been there. You didn't have to have a weapon on you. But because if you went there, maybe you wouldn't have nothing of violence would have took place. If you just went there and just been someone that opposed what they was protesting about, two people would still be alive and one person would have been shot.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know. This country is interesting. And it's,
like my husband would say, this is America.
That's all you can say when it comes to, like, this is America. Sometimes it's just, you know, it's all a show and should be happening in real life, but it's unfortunate. But as we talk about unfortunate, this past week, a rapper, I'm not sure if you ever heard of him or listened to any of his music, but a rapper.
I heard of him, but I'm not gonna lie to you and say I listened to his music.
I never listened, but one of my closest friends was like a big time fan of him. So it was like every time he was around, he'll play him. So that's why I knew of him and I knew certain song, but I knew of him and how his hustle. But a rapper in the name of Young Dolph passed away. So condolences to him and his family. But he was definitely doing his thing on the independent circle. So for, like, you know, upcoming artists, he was definitely motivational and inspirational for those that, you know, follow that path of being a rapper and want to be a rapper or a musician in general. He definitely showcased a blueprint that I feel like that most should follow. Not obviously, not everyone's gonna reach success, but I feel like he laid down a good enough blueprint that someone that follows it may land successful. But he's definitely, definitely one of the more of the current rappers that came from down south. He was definitely very, very, very popular.
Right.
Very, very, very popular. But it's just unfortunate. And I just feel like nowadays it's just been with the rappers, it's just like every other month you're hearing about this rapper, this rapper,
Yeah, I
that.
think it's more scary to be a rapper than it is a nigga on the block.
Unfortunately, that's what it's seeming like. But I think it's also what plays a role in that is just the fact that just being the person on the block or engaging in street activity is and music is like rap music is basically becoming one and the same. So it's like in times where it used to be like separated, like you rap, you might have some street ties, so you like make generalized lyrics. Now people, not saying he did it, I'm just talking about rappers in general now. It's just it's not separated. It's looked at as one.
Right.
You're rapping about certain stuff that's going on, and it's like it's not generalized where it's like you taking real shit and turning it into like somewhat fictional, but still talking about some real stuff. It's all like straight. You getting what you're getting. Like they're literally telling you what's going on and talking on stuff.
Right.
I feel like shouldn't be in music, but rest his soul. Condolences to him, to his family and his loved ones, but definitely I know
Have you
he
seen
was
what
definitely
his
loved in
wife?
the city.
Have you seen what his wife wrote? She was like, "I'm gonna tell my kids, like our kids, that he's not coming back." That shit just broke me because it's like
it's sad, Yeah,
how many more rappers do we have to deal with their kids growing up fatherless?
unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know when will the cycle end, but hopefully it ends because it's like at this point, like you're a rapper, you're doing your thing. Shit like this shouldn't happen. Shit like this shouldn't
Right.
happen.
Right.
You should be living your life, planning your next business move. Because the point is, once you do this, and where he was at, you can say he definitely was made it. He made it. He was out. And what's the fucked up part about it is he was back in his city to do a turkey giveaway, and the turkey giveaway was like the day after, not the day after, 2 days after the incident took place. But it was all sad news. Definitely fucked up.
Definitely. Like it was a sad thing to watch. I don't know. It wasn't okay. I felt like how many
And
more?
also, the trend when rappers pass, everyone tends to like listen to their music, their numbers go up. I suggest for those, since he was independent, all those royalties will be going to his family. So you're gonna do it regardless. There's a lot of people that do it when artists pass away. Just go back, stream all his music. That way, help out his family in the future. Because that's usually what happens when artists pass away. There's always a big rise in their music catalog. Everyone's streaming it. Everyone's listening to their music, but for independent artists, it's a plus because that's they're independent. They own their masters. So the soul, what's the word for it? Everything, the royalties, the soul royalties from the uptake in streams is going to his family, and I believe so. He owned his masters and he was independent. So I'm pretty sure I think he had like the distribution deal with another company, but he owned his masters and he was 100% independent. He was one of those big time artists that was 100% independent, which is dope. So streaming shit, I'm pretty sure the royalties for the uptake of streams will be going to his family. But sad news. I don't know if you watched the episodes this past weekend, Brie. Power is back. BMF's coming off the air, but I watched both. I chose to watch Power first. I watched Power first because I wanted to let me explain it. I chose to watch Power first because I didn't want to watch BMF. Because once I watch BMF, I know there's not going to be another new episode of BMF for months. So
and he was gonna cry, everybody. He was gonna cry. He was gonna cry because it wasn't gonna be no BMF show. He's gonna be crying because there's no more BMF show. And
Power.
Everybody knows that BMF and Power are like the best shows in the world. It's like, I did not watch Power. I'm not gonna say a lie to you. I watched the last episode of BMF, but the Power shit, I'm not doing. I'm not conforming to society.
That first episode was a really good episode.
I'm not conforming to society.
Not conforming to society. Listen,
no.
Catch up on Power. Power is.
I'm not catching up on nothing. I just told you I'm not conforming into society. I'm not doing
it. Okay. I'm just saying.
Listen. I don't think it's. I think it's the same show over and over again. I think 50 just. You know what he does? He just. I hate 50 Cent. Like, I'm trying to think of something nice to say. I can't. Power ain't shit. It's the same show. He takes the same script, and then he just changed a few words. It's the same people.
Season premiere of Power Book 2 was dope, and I can't wait to see how the season plays out. It's definitely gonna be a good season. The season finale of BMF was dope. No spoilers, but I was a little shocked at how certain things happened in that episode. I would have thought certain characters would be around.
Why don't you tell the people what happened in that episode?
I'm not gonna spoil it for them. Like, some people.
Thank God. I was joking. I don't want to hear what went on in the episode. Johnny,
talk about BMF.
I think.
That's what I was talking about. I was talking about BMF right now. I
thought you were talking about.
Oh no! I said.
I'd be so confused because you be riding that power train. So I think.
Listen. I don't know because I was telling you like I look forward to what was going on in the season. And I was like, but back to the BMF finale. I was like, I felt like it was a great finale, but I was shocked. I was shocked that certain things that took place in that. I would have thought certain stories. Would have went probably till season 2, but I understand why certain shit happened in that episode. But I would have thought certain stories would have continued. You
talk about BMF like BMF is not a true life story. Like, Johnny, cut this shit. It's a real life. It's somebody's story.
No. It is, but certain things is exaggerated. I would have thought. I don't know. I thought. I'm trying to speak without spoiling it, but
Don't spoil it, Johnny.
But I would have not. All I'm saying is, it is a real life story, but it's like I don't know how certain things lasted in real life. I felt like it was a little sped up. I felt like they could have kept a certain story going, but I understand why it went because it had to go the way it go, but. It was a dope episode, though. It was definitely a dope episode.
It was.
And I'm looking forward to whenever it returns. I'm pretty sure next June, July, season 2 of BMF will be out. So it'll probably be a long wait. But for now, for those of you that watch Power, we have Power back, so we are good.
90 Day Fiance is coming back on too. Watch that.
You said who? Oh, I know about that show. Dev and Ed be talking about that 90 Day Fiance. They'd be talking about that. That's the
Johnny, watch it.
That's the show they talk about. What does it come on? What channel? I'll watch an episode and I'll converse with Ed and Dev about it and maybe.
Let me tell you what happened. I made him watch one episode. Now he hooked.
That's what's up.
No, don't watch Power, guys. It's just the same as all 50 Cent show and movies, guys. Kanan is just him. Kanan is just 50 Cent's story.
Kanan is just Get Rich or Die Trying, right?
Basically, let's be honest.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
But in this one, he knows who her daddy is, and he got uncles because in the first one, well, no, he did have uncles in the first and Get Rich or Die Trying. Yes, he did.
No, I'm saying Kanan, he don't know. And Kanan, he don't know. Both of them don't know what his.
Yes, he do. It's the cop. We all know it.
Oh well, we know it, but Kanan don't know that yet.
We don't know it.
Eventually,
he always finds out.
But yeah, of course he's gonna find out. But yeah, of course, that's part of it. He's eventually gonna find out.
Listen, Johnny, it's the same shit. Just go watch Get Rich or Die Trying. You
know it's crazy. You're
gonna know the whole story about Power Kanan. Power.
As I was watching Kanan, that's all I thought was, yeah, this is definitely some Get Rich or Die Trying stuff.
All right, next subject, because I don't like 50 Cent. I don't know why you always want to bring him up. He makes me angry.
I wanted to talk about the finale. I thought it was a thing, and it's just how so happens that
it was an amazing finale, guys. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna give you another week. Next week we'll talk about the finale. But this week it just came out. I'm not gonna spoil it.
That's fine. That's fine. Also, no.
And I don't like 50 Cent, guys.
We're gonna talk about another big time artist. I don't know how much of a fan of you of this artist, but of Adele. We're talking about Adele. I forgot where she was doing the interview at. She did an interview where she said,
big fan. I love her. Mm-hmm. And she a fan of Beyonce. So me and her got something in common.
Mm-hmm, but no.
Okay, go ahead, John.
She did an interview. I seen the clip. I didn't watch the interview. I seen the clip where she was talking about how she makes music for grown folks. She don't make music for TikTok.
Johnny, you gotta watch the whole interview because then she goes on to say some other dumb shit. So, okay.
Oh, so you thought that comment was dumb? That she said she don't make music for TikTok? Thought it was dumb?
Yeah.
I don't know. Explain. Go.
Because, oh my God. Listen, you're not aiming. So you came out when Adele came out. It wasn't in the 1990s, okay? Mm-hmm. Adele came out probably in the late 2000s. With that being said, you are not marketing to us. If that makes sense. You are marketing to these kids. And with that being said, you just have to make sure that...
Is she marketing to the kids?
Oh, Johnny, you about to start some shit.
I don't really listen to music, but I'm just saying, like, I never, she doesn't let she be marketing to the kids, but
2006. No, she wasn't 2006.
She came out. When did she first come out? She came out in 2006?
That's what it's saying here, but I don't think so. All right, but let me just say this, right? So you come out in 2000, whatever. TikTok is not all just dancing and shaking ass. TikTok is not all dancing and shaking ass. A lot of the music on TikTok is like heartwarming and
stuff.
loving.
There's a lot of catchy stuff that comes out on TikTok.
So, and plus, TikTok helps other people hear your music. So for you to say that, I feel like you just stop in your bag. That's stupid. And then she went on to say that she contacts Spotify and asked them to take off the shuffle button on her album because her as the artist wants us to listen to it in the order she put it.
I understand that. I feel like that's dope. Listen, because I feel like when people put out albums, some people theme it and it's like a whole thing from the intro to the end. People structure.
You can't tell me I can't shuffle. No. You can't tell me first of all, yes, you are an artist, but once you put out your music out there, your art needs to be interpreted by the people that's listening to it. Mm-hmm. So it's no longer your responsibility to tell me how to interpret your art. I'm going to interpret it the way I want to because you put it out there. Right. I'm going to give you a great example, okay? Neo put out an album called Caterpillar. I don't know if you've ever listened to it.
Nah, I didn't listen to it, but
probably not, because you whack like that. But in the first 4 songs, right, it's about like going out, meeting this girl, dancing, having a great time. And then the next 4 songs of him like loving her and what it is to love her. Then the last 4 songs on the album is basically about how he lost her and how he did her dirty. And then the last 2 songs, right, is basically him growing into a butterfly, like him being a caterpillar all this time, and then him going into a butterfly and learning how to treat a woman, right? Beautiful album. Go listen to it. It's my favorite Neo album, right? But again, that is a storyline, right? So you will want to listen the first time, 1 through the ending of the song of the album, because it does tell a story. But then who are you to tell me that I can't shuffle the shit?
I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
Maybe there's something on there I don't like. Maybe it doesn't reach me. Maybe it's not for me. And that's okay for me to say motherfucking skip this motherfucking song.
Because also, like I said, she said it's on shuffleable. You click on it, it's like, do I want to listen to the first song? No, I'm just going to the middle. Still gonna listen to it from the middle. It's just not gonna be shuffled. It's just gonna start from things, gonna end.
And who? Let me tell you something. I'm talking for the adults out there. Who the fuck shuffle songs? I shuffle songs from different artists. I never shuffle a album.
Yeah, album. I go from 1 to the end. So yeah, I understand that. Yeah, who? No lie, you really put that in my brain. I just really thought about that. Like, who does that?
Right. Because
no, the one thing I would say is with certain songs, I'm not saying everybody does it, but people will see like a certain feature and they might want to go listen to that song first. They may not shuffle, but they might want to listen to that song first.
But you can still do that. You just can't play the shuffle button. So you go on Adele right now. I don't know how Spotify do it.
I don't have Spotify.
Spotify is whack. Well, hold on. Let me see if you can do it on iTunes. I don't think you can do it on iTunes. iTunes would never do some dumb shit like that. See? iTunes still got the shuffle button.
What's the name of the album?
30.
It is definitely a shuffle.
Yeah, this, and that's why it's dumb.
It is dumb. It is dumb because nobody shuffles albums. Everybody listens to albums. But the one thing I would say is most people definitely do go try to listen to certain songs first, but then nobody hits shuffle. If they want to skip a certain track, they'll listen to it, then they'll go back to the beginning because they're like, that's exactly one thing.
When I listened to Summer Walker's album, right? Because I finally was like, yo, I'm ready to listen. Like, I'm not in this I'm not in this baby daddy hating mode. I can listen to it, right? I didn't shuffle the shit. If your art is just great, no one's gonna have to shuffle through your shit. That's how I feel.
I agree. I totally agree. Because it's like the shit you put out.
Did you shuffle through Kanye shit?
No.
Did you shuffle through Drake shit?
No, I didn't shuffle.
Did you shuffle through J. Cole shit?
No, I went straight from the top to the end.
So when you put out great artists, when you are a great artist and you have people who know you're a great artist, they never shuffle through your shit. She just wanted to be extra. People who love Adele, people who love her artistry, and I'm gonna say artistry because that's what it is. They would never shuffle through her shit. She didn't have to do all that. I feel like
people shuffle albums like years later. It's like you already heard the album a million times. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna listen to the album, hit the shuffle, whatever track plays. I already heard the album. That's the only time.
Everybody knows I shuffle Beyonce.
But other than that,
because no matter what song comes out from Beyonce, I'm jamming.
But yeah, nobody shuffles albums. This is a time where people just want to say some outrageous shit.
You shuffle 50 Cent music?
His catalog, I'll shuffle his music, but I've never shuffled the album. I shuffle his music. If I'm listening,
you just admitted right. You just admitted right now you still listen to 50 Cent.
Of course, yeah. Some music is so valid.
What song? What song?
Everything.
What song?
What you mean? What song?
Say a damn song that's still relevant.
I listened to his first album. Ever since that show, I still listen to his first album. 50, yeah. Listen.
See,
what?
He's the type of artist I need to put in the shuffle.
you brought him up, and yeah, I still listen to 50.
I'm just giving you examples of music that you would put on shuffle. But Adele, again, because she's a storyteller, nobody's gonna put her shit on shuffle. Johnny, she did that shit for clout. No one's gonna do that.
Like I said, I felt like she just said something that she felt like, something that
most. And now all the people
that an outrageous statement. Like, no, I just feel like it was pointless to say because, like, what are you talking about?
No, Spotify put it out there, and she thanked Spotify on Instagram. Thank you for not putting shuffle on my music. Like, bitch, no one cares. That's one. Two. I hope now all the TikTokers ain't listening to her shit because it wasn't made for them. This is dumb. Adele she's being extra. Go make music. That's your whole job.
But I'm pretty sure there'll be a fan. She still will have a fan base. Like, oh, she said she's gonna make it for TikTok. I love her. Oh, look, she was creative. She took shuffle off her album when nobody shuffles album. She's still gonna have people that's gonna applaud her for shit she said and what she did.
Right. But I hope the TikTokers. I hope that specifically the TikTokers don't watch her shit. Because when you start aiming at certain people, that's really a person who believes in homosexuality and all these beautiful things to put down TikTokers like they not smart enough. They're not, wise enough to listen to your shit is dumb. That don't make any damn sense. Old ass people's on TikTok. Everybody's on TikTok. Well, I'm not on TikTok, but everybody's on TikTok. Like,
I'm not on TikTok.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that TikTok shit. But I'm just like, I don't have time to edit shit. But she played TikTokers, and TikTokers now should not watch her shit. So if you a TikToker, don't watch her shit. I mean, listen to her shit because she just insulted you. She called you dumb. Basically, she said you're not wise enough to listen and understand her music. That's what she said, John. Without saying it. She said it without saying it.
Unfortunately, but like I said, she just says this to say. It comes off like she just said it to say it because it's like, what are you talking about? I just really thought about like, who really shuffles the album? Who shuffles albums? You shuffle the whole catalog. You click the artist and you hit shuffle. You're not clicking the album. You click an album, you start from the beginning and you finish it at the end.
I'm done with her. I'm not done with her. I love her, but I'm done with her.
It's just some funny statements on her end, but with that being said,
rest in peace to Young Dolph. Rest in peace to those people who lost their life in the protests. We got to give, a moment of silence for them because this world is getting crazy. So I think we should give a moment of silence for them, Johnny. And with that being said, Johnny, end this.
That's a wrap on this brand new episode of another Shitty Opinion podcast. It's your boy John, my co-host Bree, and we are out.